Oh, something else has come. Well, I'm glad you make me behave. Well, I don't like to be
In respect it is solitary, I like it very well. But in respect that it is private, it is a very vile matter. Now, in respect it is in the fields, it pleaseth me well, but in respect it is not in the court, it is tedious. As it is a spare life, Lochiel, it fits my humor well, but as there is no more plenty in it, it goes much against my stomach.
Oh, steady philosophy in the shepherd.
No more of it than that. No, the more one sickens, the worse the easy is. And he that lacks money, means, and content is without three good friends. But a property of the rain is to wet and fire to burn. A good pasture makes fat sheep. And that a great cause of the night is a lack of the sun. And that he that hath gained no wit through art nor nature may complain of good breeding, or comes of a very dull kindred.
Such a one is a natural philosopher. Wast ever at court, shepherd?
No, truly.
Then thou art damned.
Nay,
Surely, thou art damned like an ill-roasted egg, all on one side.
for not being at court, do you reason?
Why, if thou wast never at court, thou never sawest good manners. If thou never sawest good manners, then thy manners must be wicked, and wickedness is sin, and sin is damnation. Thou art in a parlor state, shepherd.
Not a wit touchstone. For those that are good manners at the court are as ridiculous in the country as the behavior of the country is most mockable at the court. You told me. At the court you salute not, but kiss your hand. Such courtesy would be uncleanly if courtiers were shepherds.
Instance briefly. Come, instance.
Why, we're still handling our ewes, and their fells, you know, are greasy.
Why, do not your courtier's hands sweat? And is not the grease of a mutton as wholesome as the sweat of a man? Shadow, I say, a better instance, come.
Besides, our hands are hard.
Your lips will feel them the sooner. Shadow again, a more sounder instance, I say, come.
And our hands are often tarred over with the surgery of our sheep, and would you have us kiss tar? Courtiers' hands are perfumed with civet.
Most shallow man, thou worm's mate, in respect of a good piece of flesh indeed. Learn of the wise, and perpend. Civet is of baser birth than tar, the very uncleanly flux of a cat. Mend the instant, shepherd.
Your wit is too courtly for me. I'll rest.
Thou rest damned. God help thee, shallow man. God make incision in thee, thou art robbed.
Sir, I am a true laborer. I earn that I eat, get that I wear. Oh, no man hate, envy no man's happiness, glad of another man's good, content with my harm. And the greatest of my pride is to see my ewes graze and my lambs suck.
That is another simple sin in thee, to bring the ewes and the rams together. Oh, and to offer to get your living by the copulation of cattle, to be a bawd to a bellwether, and to betray a she-lamb of a 12-month to a crooked-pated old cutardly ram out of all reasonable match. If thou beest not damned for this, the devil himself will have no shepherds. I cannot see else how thou shouldst escape.
Here comes young Master Ganymede, our mistress's brother.
From the east to western end, no jewel is like Rosalind. For worth being mounted on the wind through all the world bears Rosalind. All the pictures, fairest lines, are but black for Rosaline. Let no fair be kept in mind, but the fair Rosaline.
All right, you so 8 years together. Dinners and suppers and sleeping hours accepted. It is the right butter women drank to market.
Out, fool.
Oh, for a taste. If a heart do lack a hind, let him seek out Rosalind. If the cat will after kind, so be sure will Rosalind. Wintered garments must be lined, so must slender Rosalind. They that reap must sheaf and bind, then took heart with Rosalind. Sweetest nut, a sourest rind, such a nut is Rosalind. He that sweetest rose will find, must find love's prick. And Rosalind. This is the very false gallop of verses. Why do you infect yourself with them?
Peace, you dull fool. I found him on a tree.
Truly the tree yields bad fruit.
Peace. Here comes my sister. Reading. Stand aside.
Why should this a desert be? For it is unpeopled? No. Tongues all hang on every tree, but upon the fairest boughs, or at every sentence end, will I, Rosalinda, write, teaching all that read to know the quintessence of every sprite heaven would in little show. Helen's cheek, but not her heart. Cleopatra's majesty, Atalanta's better part. Sad Lucretia's modesty. Heaven would that she these gifts should have, and I live and die her slave.
Gentle hope with her. What a tedious homily of love. Have you wearied your parishioners withal and never cried? Have patience, good people.
Well, now. Back, friends. Shepherd, go off a little. Go with him, Sierra.
Come, shepherd, let us make an honorable retreat, not with bag and baggage, yet with scrip. Scrippage!
Didst thou hear these verses?
Oh, yes, I heard them all and more too. I was never sober on Thaddeus' time when I was an Irish rat, which I can hardly remember.
Show you who hath done this.
Is it a man?
And the chains that you once wore about his neck. Changed you color. Lord, Lord, it is a hard matter for friends to meet, but mountains may be removed with earthquakes, and so encounter.
Nay, but who is it?
Is it possible?
Nay, I prithee now to go.
Okay, Sherry, it is wonderful, wonderful, and most wonderful, wonderful, and yet again wonderful, and after that, out of all who
My complexion! Dost thou think, though I am comparison like a man, I have a doublet and hose in my disposition? I prithee, tell me who is it quickly and speak apace. I would thou couldst stammer that thou mightst pour this concealed man out of thy mouth, as wine comes out of a narrow mouth bottle, either two at once or none at all. I prithee, take the cork out of thy mouth, that I may drink thy tongue.
so you may put a man in your belly.
Is he of God's making? Oh, what manner of man? Is his head worth a hat, or his chin worth a beard?
Oh, nay, he hath but a little beard.
Nay, God will send more if the man will be thankful. Pray, delay me not. While let me stay the growth of his beard is found, delay me not the knowledge of his chin.
It is young Orlando, the tripped up the wrestler's heels and your heart both in an instant.
Nay! Let the devil take mocking. Speak, sad brow and true maid.
If hate comes, 'tis he. Orlando.
Last the day! Oh, what shall I do with my doublet and host? What did he when thou sawest him? What said he? Where went he? What makes him here? Did he ask for me? Where remains he? How parted he with thee? And when shall thou see him again? Answer me in one word.
You must borrow me Gargantua's mouth first.
But doth he know that I am in this forest, dressed in man's apparel? Looks he as freshly as he did the day he wrestled.
I found him under a tree, like a dropped acorn.
Oh, it may well be called Jove's tree when it drops forth such fruit.
Give me audience, good madam.
Proceed.
There lay he, stretched along like a wounded knight.
Oh, though it be pity to see such a sight, it well becomes the ground.
Cry hollow to thy tongue, it curvets me unseasonably. He was furnished like a hunter.
Oh, ominous. He comes to kill my heart.
I could sing my song without a burden that brings me out of tune.
Do you not know that I am a woman? When I think I must speak, sweet, say on.
You bring me out. Oh, 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 stop. Comes he not here?
Is he?
I thank you for your company, but for the day, I had as lief been myself alone.
And so had I, but for fashion's sake, I thank you too for your society.
God be with you. Let's meet as little as we can.
I do desire we may be better strangers.
I pray you, mar no more trees with writing love songs in their bars.
I pray you mar no more of my verses with reading them ill-favoredly.
Rosalind is your love's name?
Yes, just.
I do not like her name.
There was no thought of pleasing you when she was christened.
What stature is she of?
It's as high as my heart.
You have a nimble wit. I think 'twas made of Atalanta's heels. Will you sit with me? And we two will rail against our mistress the world and all our misery.
I will chide no breather in the world but myself, against whom I know most faults.
The worst fault you have is to be in love.
'Tis a fault I will not change for your best virtue. Oh, I'm weary of you.
By my troth, I was seeking a fool when I found you.
He is drowned in the brook. Look but in, and you shall see him.
There I shall see mine own figure.
Which I take to either be a fool or a cipher.
I'll tarry no longer with you.
Farewell, good Signor Love. I am glad at your departure. Adieu, good Monsieur Melancholy.
I will speak to him like a softy lackey, and under that habit play the maid with him. Do you hear, forester?
Very well. What would you?
I pray you. What is it, a clock?
You should ask me what time o' day. There's no clock in the forest.
Then there's no true lover in the forest. He'll sigh in every minute and groan at every hour with detect the lazy foot of time as well as a clock.
And why not the swift foot of time? Had that not been as proper?
By no means, sir. Time travels in diverse paces with diverse persons. I'll tell you who time ambles withal, who time trots withal, who time gallops withal, and who he stands still withal.
Prithee, who doth he trot withal?
And Mary, he trots hard with a young maid between the contract of her marriage and the day it is solemnized. If the interim be but a sennight, time's pace is so hard that it seems the length of 7 years.
Who does he amble withal?
priest that lacks Latin, and a rich man that hath not the gout.
For the one sleeps easily because he cannot study, and the other lives merrily because he feels no pain. These I marry with all.
Who does he trot with all?
The thief to the gallows. Though he go as softly as foot can fall, he thinks himself too soon there.
Who stays it still with all?
With lawyers in the vacation, for they sleep between term and term, and then they perceive not how time moves.
Where dwell you, pretty youth?
With this shepherdess, my sister, here in the skirts of the forest, like fringe upon a petticoat.
Are you a native of this place?
There's the coney that you see dwell where she is kindled.
Your accent is something finer than you could purchase in so removed a dwelling.
I have been told so of many. But indeed, an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak who was in his youth an inland man, one that knew courtship too well. There, he fell in love. I have heard him read many lectures against it. And I thank God I am not a woman to be touched with so many giddy offenses as he hath generally taxed to their whole sex withal.
Do you remember any of these principal evils that he laid to the charge of women?
No, I will not cast away my physic, but on those that are sick. There is a man haunts the forest that abuses our young plants with cardinal Rosalind on their barks. Hangs oaths upon hawthorns and elegies on brambles, all forsooth deifying the name of Rosy Line. If I could meet that fancy monger, I'd give him some good counsel, for he seems to have the quotidian of love upon him.
Oh, I am that he that is so love-shaped. Oh, I pray you, tell me your remedy.
And there is none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me how to know a man in love.
What were his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not. A blue-eyed and sunken, which you have not. An unquestionable spirit, which you have not. A beard neglected, which you have not. But pardon me for that, for simply your having a beard is a younger brother's revenue. Then your hose should be ungartered, your bonnet unbanded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrate the careless desolation. But you are no such man. You are rather point device in your accoutrements as loving yourself and seeming the lover of any other.
A fair youth, I would I could make me believe I love.
Me believe it. You may soon make her that you love believe it, which I warrant she is after to do than to confess she does. That is one of the points on which women still give the lie to their consciences. But in good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses on the tree wherein Rosalind is so admired?
I swear to be you. By the hand of Rosalind, I am that he, that unfortunate he.
But are you so much in love as your rhymes speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Well, love is merely an adage. Not till you deserves as well a dark house and a whip as madmen do. And the reason why they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. Yet I profess curing it by counsel.
Did you cure any so?
Yes. One. And in this manner. He was to imagine me his love, his mistress. And I set him every day to woo me, at which time would I now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, now weep for him, then spit at him, that I drained my suitor from his mad humor of love to a living humor of madness, which was to forswear the full stream of the world, and to live in a nook merely monastic. And thus I cured him. And in this way will I set upon him, to wash his liver as clean, down sheep's heart, that there shall not be one spot of love in it.
I would not be cured of you.
Well, I'm curious. You would but call me Rosalind and come every day to my coat and woo me.
By the faith of my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
You'll go with me to it and I'll show it you. And by the way, you shall tell me where in the forest you live. Will you go?
With all my heart, good you.
You must call me Rosalind. Come, sister. Will you go?